Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. We are working on a case of the criminal South African President Jacob Zuma, and by the investigations we did, we will expose his crimes to help South Africans, to bring Zuma to trial once again. We had been thinking two different possibilities of what may happen in the second trial of Zuma. We know Zuma is guilty of several accounts, 2 rape accounts, and if the courts do not bring justice the second time around and just play the elites' games, then we will recommend the South Africans to revolt to this criminal President Zuma, and bring justice to South Africa. Now here's the investigation report. Here is his wife, aka First Lady Thobeka Madiba of South Africa, and by the investigation report, we found out that Zuma was lying to begin with, and here is what Zuma stated in trial to cover his guilt up. There were issues that had called for security, particularly in my homestead. My homestead was burned twice during violence. And secondly, my wife, criminals came, raped my wife during the time I was still a member of the Executive Council. Or probably I had become Deputy President. Second, break-in by criminals, raping my wife. They were arrested, charged, convicted. And people who are in government, once Zuma became the president, they had to raise the level of security to that one of a president. I don't think there's anything abnormal about it. Only the president gets protection, but the ordinary grassroots members and supporters don't. Instead of saying, I will fight for the ordinary voter in townships and informal settlements, he's saying, I need protection. I think it's inappropriate. Now we have covered what key items he said here for covering himself up. Now to make a statement as what is disturbing is the possibility that Zuma is using rape, a serious problem in this country, to try to generate some sympathy for what is clearly a massive case of maladministration and in some instances, corruption in his government. The riches he stole from South Africa is he spent it for these items. A chicken coop. But why? Here is the key item here. In March 2006, a report by South Africa's public protector found Zuma had unduly benefited from the security upgrades. It accused him of unethical conduct, and told him to repay the costs of a swimming pool, amphitheater, visitor center, cattle enclosure and chicken coop at the homestead. Jacob Zuma is a polygamous president in South Africa, and he is known to have HIV, and has infected at least 6 women, in which one of those women is his wife Thobeka Madiba. However, we do not have the full evidence, and that is why we need a team of hackers to hack into Zuma's computer, and get his personal files, and be brought to the people's attention for South Africa, if people truly want the real revolution to go on in their country to overthrow this criminal president in South Africa. The sources of this case are right in the description below. We are anonymous. We are allegiance to South African President Jacob Zuma. Expect justice. Or expect us